Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hasam Harer Avanata Akhila Loka Tivra Shokashu Sagara Vishoshanam Atyudaram Sammohanaya Rachitam Nijamaya Yasya Sammohanaya Rachitam Nijamaya Yasya Bhrumandalam Munikrite Makaradvajasya Hasam Harer Avanata Akhila Loka Tivra Shokashu Sagara Vishoshanamatyudaram Sammohanaya Rachitam Nijamaya Yasya Bhrumandalam Munikrite Makaradvajasya Hasam Harer Avanata Akhila Loka Tivra Sokashu Sagara Vishoshanamatyudaram Sammohanaya Rachitam Nijamaya Yasya Bhrumandalam Munikrite Makaradvajasya Hasam Harer Avanata Akhila Loka Tivra Shokashu Sagara Vishoshanamatyudaram Sammohanaya Rachitam Nijamaya Yasya Bhumandala Munikrite Makaradvajasya. Ata, you want to chant? Mandala Munikrite Makaradvajasya. Awesome. The smile, Hare of the Lord Shri Hari, Avanata, both, Akhila, all, Loka, for persons, Tivra Shoka, caused by intense grief, Ashu Sagara, the ocean of tears, Vishoshanam, drying up, Ati Udaram, most benevolent, Sammohanaya, for charming, Rachitam, manifested, Nijamayaya, by internal potency, Asya, his, Bhumandalam, arched eyebrows, Munikrite, for the good of the sages, Makara Dvajasya, of the sex god. The yogi should similarly meditate on the most benevolent smile of the Lord Shri Hari, a smile which for all for all those who bow to him, dries away the ocean of tears caused by intense grief. The yogi should also meditate on the Lord's arch eyebrows, which are manifested of his internal potency in order to charm the sex god for the good of the sages. The yogi should similarly meditate on the most benevolent smile of Lord Shri Hari, a smile which for all those who bow to him dries away the ocean of tears caused by intense grief. The yogi should also meditate the Lord's arch eyebrows, which are manifested by the internal potency in order to charm the sex god for the good of the sages. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The entire universe is full of miseries, and therefore the inhabitants of this material universe are always shedding tears out of intense grief. There is a great ocean of water made from such tears, but for one who surrenders unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ocean of tears is at once dried up. One need only see the charming smile of the Supreme Lord. In other words, the bereavement of material existence immediately subsides when one sees the charming smile of the Lord. It is stated in this verse that the charming eyebrows of the Lord are so fascinating that they cause one to forget the charms of sense attraction. The conditioned souls are shackled to material existence because they are captivated by the charms of sense gratification, especially sex life. The sex god is called Makaradhwaja. The charming brows of the Supreme Personality of Godhead protects the sages and devotees from being charmed by material lust and sex attraction. Yamunacharya, a great acharya, said that ever since he had seen the charming pastimes of the Lord, the charms of sex life had become abominable for him, and the mere thought of sex enjoyment would cause him to spit and turn his face. Thus, if anyone wants to be aloof from sex attraction, he must see the charming smile and fascinating eyebrows of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandava Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaudavani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Asama Hare Avanata Akhila Loka Tibra Shokashu Sagara Vishoshana Matyudaram Sammohanaya Rachitam Nijamahyasya Bhumandalam Munikrite Makaradvajasya. The yogi should similarly meditate on the most benevolent smile of the Lord Shri Hari, a smile for all who bow to him, dries away the ocean of tears caused by intense grief. The yogi should also meditate on the Lord's arch eyebrows, which are manifested by the internal potency, in order to charm the sex god for the good of the sages. Hare Krishna, everybody. So there are two meditations here. The Lord's smile. And what is it? For nature of the living entity, Anandamayo Vyasat. We are also seeking happiness. And Sachid Ananda, Ananda is the original nature of the living entity. But Krishna is Akhila Rasan with the Sindhu, his ocean of happiness. It's a natural thing when we are feeling sad. We like to go to somebody who's always happy and smiling. Natural. For that purpose, they can go to Krishna. He is always happy and smiling. Even when Krishna was killing big demons, he was smiling. At least during that time, we are tensed. He was not tensed. Always smiling. You don't see any situation, Krishna is sad. Always happy. So for this reason, you can go to Krishna. And what is our condition? I think all of us at least can make a river of the tears we have made in our life for some situations, at least before coming to Krishna consciousness. Some people, even after that, when Krishna consciousness is not strong, we keep crying. But at least before we came to Krishna consciousness, we made a river of tears. है ना? आंसू के सब लोग नदी बहा चुके हैं. In that way, the ocean in the world can be from the tears of the suffering living entity. And not only human being, every living entity has tears. There was one person who was a big promoter of beef. He was in the advertisement. And one day, one bull was about to be butchered. And when they were about to put a knife, he saw on the eyes of the bull the tears. When Srila Prabhupada went to America, and anyway, cutting the story, finishing, he immediately gave up promoting, gave up and gave a big statement apologizing for the pain he has caused. Jive Daya, nobody is interested to see tears of others because everybody is self-centered in the world. But an Acharya, Shoche Tato, they see the suffering of the living entities. Srila Prabhupada then landed in America. He saw the cows crying in America. And he asked the devotees, why do I see all the cows crying in this country? He could not only notice tears of the people, of course, see the animals of society. We only see glamour, we see big skyscraper. But point is, Bhagavad Bhakti hi nasya jati shastram tapaskriya aprana sidehasya mandalam lokarajanam. Only fools will celebrate such a foolish civilization. The Acharya see that everybody is crying here. And not only that, he saw even the cows are crying. Then one devotee gave an answer. Prabhupada, because the moment the child is born, he is slaughtered in front of the mother cow, particularly when he is male cow. Immediately he is slaughtered. Now, how the mother will feel when the children are killed in front? She will cry. She is helpless. Cow is a very shant animal. Cannot express externally, can't talk to you. Why you're doing all this? But simply cries in pain. So it's very nice. So the tears, that's a part of the world. We have different kind of suffering. Some people are crying because of their own some health issues, or they have some anxiety in the mind. Some people are crying because some other people are harassing them. And some people are crying because of the difficulties brought by nature. Too hot, too cold, too much anavrishti, ativrishti. The difficulties in this metal world, adi daivika klesha make us cry, and then adi daivika, adhyatmika, adi bhautika, our own body and mind make us cry, and other living entities harass us, make us cry. So crying is part of this world. But Prabhupada says we should learn how to cry for Krishna. अपने तो इच्छाओं के लिए रोना हम सभी जाते हैं, पटक पटक के रोते हैं. But how many of us cry, when will I see Krishna? But that should not become sahajiya. That premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santa sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti yamashama sundaram achintya guna swarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Premanjana. When from tears of love of Krishna come in the eyes, then you can see Krishna constantly. So we have to learn to cry for Krishna, but don't try to do it, force it artificially. It is a symptom. In separation from Krishna, tears come. Mother Yashoda also crying in separation from Krishna. But that is pure love. Our crying is we are separated from sense object, that time we cry. Sometimes we don't get respect in the word, we get dishonor, we cry. We are crying for foolish activities. But why do we should understand? We should cry or not cry, when to cry. There are so many examples. In the Bhagavatam, when Krishna was leaving for Dwarka from Hastinapur after enthroning Yudhishthira Maharaj as a ruler, at that time what happens? All the ladies of Hastinapur, they start crying. At the same time, they do not want to cry because they're thinking it is inauspicious to cry when somebody is going. They're trying to hold their tears. How beautiful it is. We see Chaitanya Charitamrita, wherever Krishna is leaving some place, the devotees cry uncontrollable and then fall down unconscious. Again and again we read. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left Gadadhar and went, he collapsed unconscious. Everybody, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left Mayapur and he was coming to Jagannath Puri, Advaita Acharya was walking behind, crying and crying. So these tears are there. It's not that the tears are not there, but the tears are in spiritual plane. The spiritual crying is good. Material crying is bad. Now come to smile. Instead of crying, we should smile. But how we can smile artificially because we are in Tamoguna. Actual smile starts from Sattva-guna, and in Krishna conscious, real smile, the happiness from within in service to Krishna. You cannot fake it. Prabhupada says the happiness of devotee is natural. Because he has satisfied Krishna. Because he has got the mercy of Krishna. Because he has got Krishna's hand on his head all the time. Because he is constantly embraced by the Lord. A devotee always smiles out of affection. Natural happiness. He can feel Krishna's protection, Krishna's mercy, Krishna's kindness. And he smiles out of great pleasure. So Prabhupada says, very nice, when Queen Kunti, same instance, offered beautiful praise to Krishna. At that time, Krishna smiled. And Bhagavatam continued, the smile was more enchanting than anything else. So Prabhupada said, yes, so it depends on you which smile you want to be interested in. A smile of a girl or smile of Krishna. Some people are very attracted. Smile, it looks so beautiful. Yeah, everybody looks beautiful when they smile. But we should get attracted to Krishna. Our attachment, attraction is to Krishna. The rest of the things we do as a duty. That is very nice. We have a responsibility. That is also very nice. But be attracted by the smile of Krishna. Correct? Be dependent on the smile of Krishna, because Krishna will always smile. As parents, they become children, they cry and smile. Children's mind is flickering. If you become attached to the smile of any person other than Krishna, then the mind will be disturbed many times. When the person is disturbed, you will also be disturbed. Correct? But when you're attached, when you develop love for Krishna, then you get attached to Krishna smiling, and Krishna is always smiling. You'll always be happy. But suppose you become dependent on smile of somebody in this world, then person is not smiling, you're also disturbed. You take care of affection, responsibility. Then we are always happy, peaceful. So the smile, Bhagavad Gita also has an instance when Arjuna asks all the questions, Krishna smiled. And the smile is analyzed. Krishna was smiling because Arjuna spoke very foolishly. Kya bakwas bol raha hai? Krishna smiled because Arjuna took shelter of Krishna. So like that, various reasons. And Krishna smiles is not without reason. A small child smiles, it has no meaning. Correct? In this world, when you want to attract somebody, we smile. All the advertisement people are smiling. Any advertisement, some person was telling the advertisement, they have to smile always. They get headache after artificial smiling. सिर दर्द हो जाता है ऐसे बैठा रहना पड़ता है फोटो के लिए है ना sometimes when we are taking photographs every smile please try to smile But why artificial? Why do everything artificial? Why not do things naturally? Why not actually be happy and smile? Instead of making an ocean of tears, why don't we actually be happy? In fact, one Srila Prabhupada told the disciple, I order you to be happy. You are sitting in the class, very sad. I order you to be happy. So after, what is the reason to be sad after getting a great pure devotee shelter? Why we should be sad? Anna? Yeah, we are in the shelter of Krishna. We are a center of great Acharya. So it is tested. Little difficulty of smile goes away. Our realizations are limited. A pure devotee like Prahlad Maharaj can smile even when death penalty is given every day. Anna? For us, little disturbance takes our smile away. We become very disturbed. Anna? They are limited. But Krishna can smile consistently, independent of the situation. Okay? And we should also understand the world is not made for our smile. The world is made for Krishna's smile. All the time people think, how am I feeling? How am I feeling in Krishna consciousness? That is not very mature word analysis. Is Krishna happy by my service? Are the Vaishnavas happy by my service? Not that I am happy. I am happy is same sense gratification. I am happy, I am not happy. That is not correct. Such a person very soon will indulge in sense enjoyment. But when the focus is Krishna happy? That's the best way. For that, it is said, in the beginning it is poison, later it is nectar. The spiritual practices may not be very pleasant at the beginning. Okay? It is not very easy beginning to serve Vaishnavas. Nobody is interested. Everybody wants whole world should serve me. And we do not want to serve Krishna because we want world to serve me. So we are not very happy when we are giving seva to Krishna. We don't want, it's called Galagraha. I have a headache, not Archa Vigraha. Prabhu, I'm so happy, so fortunate to get service. No. Galagraha. Nobody you could find to put on my head. That is how we have. Then where we will smile in doing service to Krishna. Getting an opportunity to serve Krishna is very special. So smile comes naturally. And in the beginning stages, because we are in sadhana, there is no pleasure in service to Krishna. We do it because it is supposed to be done. But then at the end of the day, end of the life, we actually smile because of realizations, because of the mercy received by serving Krishna. So when you're serving Krishna, don't think all the devotees, because we are in the neophyte stage, will always be happy. We cannot become, just like a duty of the leader is to see all devotees are happy, but he cannot be sentimental in that. He cannot be, that is crazy. No, he's not feeling good. What can be done? The sadhana stage, that's how it is. The person who are limited in their realizations will not be very happy in doing service to Krishna. They're not very all the time happy. Okay, I'm doing it. But it is done as a sadhana. We cannot be sentimental. Shraddha, sadhu sangha, bhajan kriya, anarthuniti, nishta, ruchi. Ruchi comes fifth stage, not in the first stage. Now I'm chanting Hare Krishna, why am I not feeling happy? That's why, because of your conditioning, because so many births you have spent. So tears will come when service has to be done. You don't like to do service. Let it be, it's okay. Don't be sentimental about it. But overall, if he continues practicing Krishna consciousness, continues to follow rules and regulations, very soon the person will start smiling. Okay? That is how we should see. Not the person is not smiling today. You cannot be too much, you cannot please all the people all the time. That is one part. And second part, we are sadhakas. Not that we are every day when we chant Hare Krishna, we are in ecstasy and smile. No, we are diseased presently. Just like in a hospital, in an orthopedic ward, patients are crying. The doctor becomes they're crying. No, doctor is not sentimental. Okay, I understand. Pain will be there. So similarly, till they become healthy. So similarly, pain is there. At this stage we are in, there is pain. There is pain. But we should not become sentimental about it. Okay? We have to tolerate it. Okay? In this way, we should accept that pain and continue with our Krishna consciousness. Not that I'm not smiling today. Okay? Don't be so sentimental. Don't be lost. Okay? And then second thing said was, one thing is the tears, other thing is the smile. Actually, smile is very infectious of a pure devotee. That is said so nicely that sometimes when you see There are so many videos like that. People are in a train and one person starts laughing because of something. The whole train starts laughing. Correct? So laughter, smile is also infectious. So naturally the devotee can bring happiness to this world because he brings happiness from the spiritual world by serving Krishna beyond the suffering of this world. See, this world is only for crying now. There is birth, there is death, there is a disease, old age, they're all crying. Apart from this misunderstanding, miscommunication, people are just crying in this world. But if you turn to Krishna consciousness, person becomes kleshagni, shubhada. He becomes very happy and free from all the suffering. Okay. The second topic was said about free from sex desire. Yes, it is said that suppose somebody is attracted to sex life, let him read Krishna Leela with the gopis. That's for everybody. Brahmachari or Grihasthas. Anybody should be free from sex desire. Okay, it's not that it is. Krishna says it is, know it from me, your enemy. Vidhi we are very now for everybody. So by meditating on Krishna, the sex desire itself from the heart vanishes. If somebody reads a relation of gopis with Krishna, you see pure love. And by hearing about the relation of gopis with Krishna through a devotee, not unauthorized person who does not understand it properly, you lose the sex desire and mind becomes very calm. Okay, so Krishna has given. In fact, that's why meditation great acharyas do. Why did Krishna do Rasa Leela? That's one of the reasons. That is one of the reasons. One of the reasons is this, that if the people see the relation of Krishna with the gopis, they will understand what is pure love. Just like movies, there's jump around now. Mera pyar sacha hai. Mera pyar sacha hai. But when actually we see the relation of Krishna with the gopis, we know what is pure love actually. And when we understand what is pure love, we lose attraction for so-called love in this world. You remember the movies you all used to see? Hero will shout loudly, I love you. And it is a great celebration, something pure. Love is God, God is love, love is God. I agree, God is love, but that is pure love, not in this world. Okay? So if somebody is to be loved, it is Krishna. So therefore, when you meditate on Krishna's beauty, when you meditate on the beautiful eyebrows, then what happens? So you lose attraction. Therefore, Krishna is called Madana Mohana. There are different stages in spiritual life. Sambandha Abhideya, Prayojana. The Sambandha deity is Radha Madana Mohana. Sanatana Goswami installed the temple. Okay, because the spiritual life will not start unless we come out of this sex desire. You have to come out. Otherwise, spiritual life is gone. Any ashram, spiritual life will go if the sex desire is there. Okay, so how do you come out of it? Meditate on the Lord. So the deity of Madana Mohana is for actually starting our spiritual life. Sambandha Gyan. Because I'm attracted to the world, where is my relationship to Krishna? There is no relationship. So as I advance in spiritual life, I develop attachment to Krishna, relationship to Krishna, I become detached from this world. Okay? So therefore meditation, Vada Madana Mohana is also, Madana Mohana means that he is the attractor of Cupid. There is a place in Vrindavan called Madana Ter. Actually the Cupid himself came to thought that I can throw some arrows and some enchantment I can do of sex attraction to Krishna and the gopis. But what happened actually? He fainted when he saw the Rasa Leela. Just fainted there. Because there is no sexual attraction. It is totally on a transcendental plane. And he become unconscious. They call Madanate. So we will come out of sex attraction if we read Krishna's relationship with the gopis, because it is pure love. There is not a trace of lust in it. What is the meaning of lust and love? We told so many times. Lust means you want to take advantage of another person to make yourself happy. A love means you want to make another person happy. In this world, there is only lust, no love. But Krishna smiling, actually he is compassionately smiling because he wants to make you happy. And devotees reciprocate by trying to do service to Krishna to make Krishna happy. So we are enchanted by Krishna's amazing, beautiful sweetness. And Krishna is attracted by the devotees' service, and it goes on. So in this way, we should try to come out of various deficiencies. What are they given? One is that stop crying by seeing the smile of Krishna. And same, seeing the smiling, beautiful face of Krishna, we can also come out of sex attraction. So people in this world have various kind of shortcomings. One of the thing is crying, keep crying. That's called Shudra. Shudra means crying unnecessarily. Always crying. It is like that, he did like that, he said like that for me. Keep crying. That is called Shudra. And Brahmana means Brahma Janati iti Brahmana, is always smiling. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. He's very joyful and happy in service to Krishna. So we should choose what you want to do. Okay? And always keep crying, then it's a Shudra. Always smiling, that's a Brahmana. But you cannot smile unnecessarily. Therefore, there is a process given in the Bhagavatam, 2nd chapter. Shushusho Shadadhanasya Vasudeva Kataruchi Syan Mahasevaya Vipra Punna Shloka Niveshanat. By service to Vaishnavas, we become taste for service to Krishna. Shanvatam Sakata Krishna Punna Shavana Kirtanam Vidantostu Vadarani Viduno Hitswatsutam. And as not developed taste for hearing about Krishna, when you are hearing about Krishna, what happens? Heart starts getting purified, because Krishna sitting in the heart, being a well-wisher, start washing our heart. Nashta prayasha badreshu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhakti bhavati naishtiki. And as our heart is becoming clean, almost, not fully, prayasha means almost. Nashta prayasha badreshu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavati Nashta prayasha padreshu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhakti bhavati naishtiki. The Krishna gives firm faith as the heart is getting almost purified. Naishtiki, nishtavan. Tadaradavstamo bhava kamalobhadayasche chete ete anavidam sitam satve prasidati. As rajaguna tamaguna goes away, the person becomes joyful. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogataha bhagavad tattva vijnana mukta sanghasya jayate. And as we become prasanna manasa, joyful in nature, then we can understand Krishna. So you cannot understand Krishna unless you are smiling. A sad person cannot understand Krishna. Sad means he is in Maya. How can you understand Krishna when you are in Maya? So therefore everybody should smile. There is a reason to smile. People find reasons to cry, and devotee find reason to smile. This is a positive and negative. There is always some reason to be disturbed in the world. And some people are disturbed. I will see other person smiling. Why are you smiling? There is a reason to be disturbed. They find some reason to be disturbed. And some people find reason to smile. Just like when you serve Krishna, even though the service is horrible, even our devotion is horrible, no faith, no quality, nothing. But still, Krishna smiles. So nice. He brought something today. So Krishna is finding reason to smile. And we, somebody does amazing service, find one fault and find reason to be sad. He was not respecting me actually. Kya karna hai? Theek hai na? Be compassionate. Chodo bhai. So people find reason to cry, and Krishna always, an intelligent person find reason to smile. Yeah. There's a fly and a bee. The fly only looks at the weaknesses and the bee looks at the nectar. So even as dealing in the Vaishnava, we should see some wonderful quality in every Vaishnava and find reason to smile. Always to be happy. Always to develop service attitude. Always meek and humble. Therefore says, if you want to always smile and happy, be chant, Virinatapi Swani Chayana, become more humble than blade of grass. Tarorapi Sahishana, more taller than a tree. Why did the person speak like this to me? Amanina Mahanadena, and not expecting any respect, giving respect to others, then you can always smile. and you can chant Hare Krishna. Only with the peaceful, calm mind you can chant Hare Krishna. Disturbed mind, how long you will chant? So you have to develop these qualities. Then we can constantly smile, be happy, and keep all the material attraction away and be fixed always in Krishna's service. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Dandavat
Thank you
pranam.
for wonderful class, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Pranam,
Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna,
Pranam, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Pranam
So
Prabhuji.
much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you very much.
Dandavat Pranam.
Okay, so keep smiling. They say chant Hare Krishna and be happy, means smile. So if you are smile is not coming, chant more. Chant more. And don't be too sentimental. In the beginning stages, we are a sadhakas. We have difficulties, but as you keep chanting, your smile will come. Okay? Actual happiness from within the heart will come. Yes, Nupur Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, yesterday you were in Mumbai. I'm from Mumbai, as you, I think you remember or no, I don't know. We wanted to meet you.
Okay, don't worry. Next time I'll meet it. I had the first day we have studying the architecture of a beautiful Jew temple with a team of architects. The whole day went in that. Okay. And the next day we had 2 appointments. We finished that, and I had a flight evening. Okay.
Okay. Prabhuji, we are trying our level best to come to Mangalore for
Please come.
21st.
Please do come.
We'll try.
Akshay Titiya, we are doing a very nice Rathosava. So let us together chant and dance. Okay. And pray to
Okay.
Krishna. Okay.
Yeah.
Chalo. And that will be
Okay, thank you.
the first Rath Yatra of our Gita 18 course team, our team, the first Rath Yatra. Okay. So it's like together coming and celebrating Krishna's kindness, Krishna's, okay. It is said something, Prabhupada said very nicely, a pujari is worshipping the deities. If he sincerely keeps doing that, and one day Krishna smiles, life is successful. Okay. So try to make Krishna smile, then your life is successful, you go back to Krishna. Okay.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, thank you. Hare Krishna. Please continue chanting Hare Krishna.